The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
The Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him, they know.
He's going to go for a big one. He's got it at the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3 three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Finds the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his...
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UConn quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. they throw it again. To the air on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed block. Use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Ball to the ground, 4th down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them.
Turning it on! The RPO, it's complete. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UConn offense goes back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. UConn quick to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Russell. Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the single back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Complete in the middle. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. UConn quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. UConn will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll...
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. With the catch, it's Ezukama. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fine play action. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the route is on. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Off the play fake on first down. Rush is on him. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Azukama. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap, it's Palmer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. He's at the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskies.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10.
That makes the score. TCU 28.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Trying to get rid of it. And it's a pick in the end zone. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six. Oh, he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the crow route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense putting points on the board. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw him in.
Holds it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
reception. That's number 17 on the year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we